All right, so I'm only recommending using this method if number one, you know exactly what to do for entrepreneurship,
Sounds bootleg. I feel like we're gonna get scammed.
I mean,
and number two, you're prepared to lose a shit ton of friends and lose connections with potentially some of your family members. But just keep in mind that it's not permanent. In any case, these are probably friends that you didn't even want in the first place and people that you're not going to need in the future. But yeah, the fuck no method is something that I had to use for myself because, dude, you don't realize this, but 90% or even higher than that of all entrepreneurs that I've worked with, myself included, our biggest struggle is literally just saying no. Saying no to all the distractions that come in our way. And the one thing that I've realized, especially for me, I've always had either friends or family members just reaching out trying to get my attention, whether that be just to hang out or do some other stupid shit, right? Now, I'm not saying that having family gatherings is a stupid idea in any case, because yeah, like, dude, we're human, right? We have to have these like social interactions, otherwise we start to go a little bit crazy. But I'm saying if you're prepared to do this, at least for the next 90 days, because all you really need is 3 months of just pure high focus intense work, and you'll see the massive amount of results that you can get. And when I say hard work and intense work, I'm not talking about your normal 8-hour day of work. I'm talking about like you're sleeping 8 hours a day and the other 16 you're dedicating that purely just to focus on the work that you're doing at hand, right? Now there's another common misconception that a lot of entrepreneurs have is that, yeah, dude, like I woke up, I did my entire morning routine, I spent like an hour doing like fucking a cold plunge, cold showers, meditation, all of that nonsense. They do all of that and that's considered part of the work. Bro, you don't need to do that. The only thing you need to do is just more work and then more work on top of that. So think of it this way, right? Because this is something that I had to do for myself. When I worked with my sales mentor and I spent 3 months with him in Finland, those 90 days, there was no morning routine. There's none of that shit. It was wake up, go to the bathroom, wash your face, go back to work, and that was it. And it was during those 3 months that I really spent 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, dude, really just going all in on the work and sometimes not really caring about sleep. For me, that was like the new definition of hard work. Like it really broke my limiting beliefs. But in any case, going back to the main point of saying fuck no to people, entrepreneurs, and I mean not even just that, like people like us, like you and I, in our daily lives, there's always things that are trying to distract us, especially when it comes to social media, like let alone people. Dude, everything out there is constantly fighting to get our attention and trying to distract us from the work that needs to be done. And the one thing that's helped me a lot is this entire mentality of just saying fuck no to everything that comes across your path. You get the notion to, I don't know, go out with your friends? Fuck no. Just say that, right? You have the notion to, I don't know, go on social media and then just binge watch a whole bunch of things on Netflix or something like that? Fuck no. You have the urge to, I don't know, sit down and do some other stupid shit. Just say fuck no. Just say fuck no to literally everything that comes across your path. Ask yourself, is this going to help me with the work that I have at hand? If no, then don't do it. And it's really hard. It's a lot harder than you think it is. I can guarantee you that if you try doing this for a week, you're going to start struggling. The first week is going to be the hardest, right? Because you're already so used to your daily actions and your daily habits of, I don't know, whether that be like hanging out with your friends or playing sports or anything like that, right? You're already so accustomed to doing that on a daily basis that the moment you tell yourself to start saying no to these things, your body automatically starts to say, wait, hold on. Yo, we don't usually say no. We usually do these things. Are you sure you want to stop doing it? Because this is the thing that's kind of like keeping us alive. And now this is going to bring me back to another point where it's not even just saying no to the other things that we're trying to do, but also something along the lines of sacrifice. And hold on, like, I know that there's like a negative like connotation to that word of sacrifice, because it usually deals with some shit like, oh no, I gotta like kill something in order for me to get something or to achieve something else greater. Now, I'm not talking about sacrificing a goat, rabbit, sheep, or lamb or anything like that, all right? That's gonna be completely different. What I'm talking about is the sacrifice of you. You gotta sacrifice your current self. And I'll tell you exactly what I mean in a second. So you can think of it this way. You have the current you who's doing his day-to-day activities, day-to-day actions, right? Maybe you wake up, you go to the bathroom, you know, you wash up, and after that you get ready for work. After you go to work and you come back home, you focus on your business, and then after that you hang out with your friends, hang out with your family members, and you do this on a daily basis, right? This is your current identity. And because your current identity is currently focusing on certain actions that you're doing on a daily basis, the sum of that is the current life that you're living. Now, if we keep that in mind, there's another life out there that you're trying to live. You could call these like your goals or your vision or your dreams. There's so many different names for it, but whatever the case, that dream that you're trying to accomplish, there's another you out there that is already living it. You just don't realize it. But the thing is, in order for you to reach that position of the dreams that you want to live, you kind of need to kill the person that you are today. So what I mean by that is sacrifice. Now, I don't know about you, but the way that this world works is that there's always an equal exchange of something. If you look at business or you look at sales, there's always an exchange of money for a product or a service. Or even if you look at your friendships, the reason why we're friends with other people is because they have something to give us in exchange, whether that be our attention for shits and giggles, for laughs, or if you look at even like going to the gym, you have to expend your energy in order to get the fit physical body that you're trying to accomplish, right? So by understanding that there's always going to be an exchange of something in this world, you have to understand that if you want to exchange the current life that you're living right now for the reality that you're trying to achieve, that means one thing. Your current self needs to be sacrificed to grow a new self to accomplish the reality that you're trying to live in. So that being said, that means that there's a total of 2 things that we covered so far. The first thing is saying fuck no to everything that comes across your path, asking yourself if it's going to help you achieve your purpose or your goal. If not, then say fuck no. Second thing is understanding the whole concept that you got to sacrifice. All right, you got to sacrifice things that you're doing right now, the current you that you are today, in order for you to become the person, the man, the entrepreneur that's capable of achieving that dream life that you're trying to achieve. So these are 2 very fairly simple concepts for you to understand. Now, how do you actually do that? Well, here's what you gotta know. One, you kind of got to figure out who you are properly. Like, if I were to ask myself, who am I? Who is Alan? What does he currently do on a day-to-day basis? Because this is something that I'm actively working on as well, is how can I shift my own identity to that of someone who's capable of achieving my dreams? Now, obviously, this is not going to be like an overnight kind of thing, right? Because that doesn't make any sense. There's no get-rich-quick schemes, or there's no get transformation instantly. Like, that doesn't work. It's always going to take a fair amount of time. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm in this for the long run, you know? And in order for you to really learn how to shift your identity, you're going to have to sit down with yourself, and you're going to really have to review who you are in this current moment. And once you're able to properly identify who you are in this current moment, the second thing that you have to do is identify the kind of person that it takes to really accomplish the dream, the vision that you're currently trying to live, right? And now, before we even get into any of that, there's also the whole concept of the dream and the vision itself. How vivid can you make it? It can't be something as simple as, oh, I just want to make 10K per month. You really have to be able to visualize what that entire vision looks like before you can even create the person who's able to, you know, get to that dream that you're trying to achieve, right? And now the 4th component that you need to do is, who's going to keep you accountable? What actions do you need to take? And how can you actually make sure that you start taking action on learning how to become that person who's capable of achieving that thing? Because from the students that I've worked with, it's not that they didn't know what to do. It was literally simply because they didn't have anyone there to make sure that they were doing the work. And that was literally it. So we've covered so far saying fuck no to everything. And the second thing is sacrificing your current self so that a new you can grow and eventually achieve that dream one day. But I'll definitely get more into this in the upcoming videos. That being said, let me know what you guys learned down below and I'll see you in the next one.